Today I'll show you how you can quickly and easily upgrade your existing recessed can light with a flush-mounted, airtight LED light. So here's what the flush-mounted lights look like. You can get them from Amazon or Costco. We got them from Costco and I think they were like $7 for two. So $4 each, which isn't bad because you're gonna buy these BR30s and these are LEDs that we bought and they're like $2-3 each anyways. So for like $1 or two more, you can get this entire flush-mounted light kit, and it just screws in and it mounts up with these little spring clips right into the existing housing. And if you want to see how to install these, I'll put a time at the bottom and you can jump ahead just to see how to install this in the existing housing. But the reason we bought this was because we have a light right by an exterior wall in the house, and in the winter you can feel cold air blowing in. And I tried to insulate around it. I pulled the light, the housing, I tried to put foam insulation, and air was still getting through. When we saw these airtight, sealable LED lights, we thought we'd give it a try, and it worked great. So it worked great for sealing it, making it airtight. That was the number one reason. When we put it in, we realized it looked a lot better than the existing recessed can lights we had. So we thought, hey, we have 4 more here, let's just upgrade them all. So for those 2 reasons, the fact that they're airtight, they're not going to let cold air in, hot air out, they're not going to let bugs in, and the fact that they look better, and the fact that they're not much more expensive than just buying the bulbs, we're going to be upgrading all the lights here in our kitchen. And the installation process takes about 2 minutes at the most, so let me show you how to do it. So here is the existing light, and safety notes would be, 1, you could turn off the circuit breaker in the basement to turn the power off. And 2, you could stand on a ladder. I'm standing on a chair and I'm not going to turn off the circuit breaker. I'm just going to flip off the light switch. But I recommend turning off all the power to the lights first. And these are still rather hot. So I'm going to get a towel. If you use LED lights, they won't be as hot, but this is an older BR30, I believe. Yep, that's an older BR30 and it's pretty hot. So that's the old light out. Next will be to remove this ring and the collar. And it's held in with 2 springs on the side, either side. So here are the 2 springs I was talking about. There is one right there, and there is one on the other side. And you cannot remove this outer ring until you take this inner collar off. It kind of holds it in place. So the way to remove these springs, you could try to take it off the bottom, but it's easier to take it off that top first. And lift it off that top, and then do the same on the other side. And once you get that down, the whole thing drops right out. So once you drop the collar and the ring down, it might be a good idea to save these in case you ever wanted to replace it. You don't need to though. You just take the new sealed unit and you screw this in, and then you clip these metal spring clips into the slots on the side. So again, you just screw this in like you're screwing in a light bulb. They said you could unclip this and screw it in. I find it's just as easy to screw it in like this and let this unit spin around. So there it's screwed in. Now you'll take these springs, and there's different settings for a 5-inch or a 6-inch housing. I have the 6-inch housing, so I'm leaving it where it is. You just put it into the one slot, go to the other side, and let it snap in there, and push it up into place. Little wiggle around to get it nice and sealed with the top, and that's it. Let's try it out. Yeah. So that's basically it. It's less than $4 each. It takes 2 minutes to do, and we think it looks a lot better than the old existing can lights, which are recessed, which have the black ring on the inside and there's cobwebs in there. This looks a lot better. So again, I'll put a link down in the description for where you can get it, but let me know what you think. Thanks. So here's what the lights looked like before, the traditional recessed can lights with cobwebs in them. And here's what the new light looks like now. A much cleaner, airtight look. Now it's a little hard to see because of the difference in color, but here's the before, and here's what it looks like after.